Imagine this. You're in your 60s or 70s. You feel fine, maybe just a little tired. You brush it off as just getting older. But what if that tiredness wasn't age? What if it was a silent cancer symptom your body has been waving like a red flag, and you missed it? Every year, tens of thousands of seniors in the United States hear the words, "You have cancer." And here's the frightening truth. Many of them had warning signs months, even years earlier. Subtle symptoms that were ignored, misdiagnosed, or mistaken for normal aging. I'm Dr. William Lee, physician, scientist, and author of Eat to Beat Disease. And today, I want to uncover for you what I call the silent cancer symptom in seniors everyone misses. This isn't a rare, exotic clue. It's something many seniors experience. It hides in plain sight, and it can show up long before a formal cancer diagnosis. But here's the empowering truth. If you know what to look for, you can catch cancer earlier, fight it sooner, and dramatically improve your odds. In this video, I'll reveal 1. What this silent symptom really is. 2. Why it's so often ignored in people over 60. 3. The science explaining why it happens. 4. Real stories of seniors who caught it and changed their outcome. 5. And most importantly, what you can do today to protect yourself. So stay with me, because missing this one sign could change your life forever. First, why seniors miss the warning signs. Before I reveal the symptom, let's talk about why seniors so often miss cancer's early whispers. 1. Blaming aging. As we get older, we expect fatigue, aches, and slower recovery. The danger is we often chalk up early cancer symptoms to just aging. 2. Overlapping conditions. Many seniors live with chronic conditions, arthritis, diabetes, high blood pressure. These can mask or mimic early cancer signs. 3. Silent progression. Cancers like colon, pancreatic, ovarian, and even blood cancers can grow quietly for years. Symptoms start subtly, almost invisible. 4. Medical blind spots. Even doctors sometimes miss early clues. A senior complains of fatigue or weight loss, and it's brushed off as stress, medication side effects, or lifestyle. The result? By the time cancer is diagnosed, it's often advanced. But that can change if you know what to watch for. So, what is the silent symptom most seniors, and even many doctors, miss? Unexplained fatigue and weakness. Not the kind where you stayed up too late or skipped your morning coffee. I'm talking about a deep, persistent tiredness that lingers even after rest. A weakness in your muscles, a loss of energy you can't explain. Why is this so important? Because fatigue is one of the earliest, most common symptoms of cancer in seniors. Cancer is a disease of energy. Tumors hijack your body's fuel, glucose, oxygen, nutrients, to grow. They create inflammation that saps strength. They release chemicals that disrupt your red blood cells, leading to anemia. All of this drains energy before pain or obvious symptoms appear. And here's the key. Most people dismiss it. I'm just getting older. It must be stress. Maybe I need more sleep. But if fatigue lingers for weeks without explanation, if daily activities feel harder than before, it can be the earliest sign of cancer. Why this symptom happens, the science. Let's go deeper. Why does cancer cause fatigue before other symptoms? 1. Energy hijacking. Cancer cells consume glucose 200 times faster than normal cells. They steal energy, leaving you drained. 2. Anemia. Many cancers suppress red blood cell production or cause hidden bleeding, like in colon cancer, leading to low oxygen delivery. Result: fatigue, shortness of breath. 3. Inflammation. Tumors release inflammatory cytokines that disrupt mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. Chronic inflammation equals chronic fatigue. 4. Hormone disruption. Cancers of the pancreas, adrenal glands, or thyroid alter hormones, leaving you weak and sluggish. This is why fatigue is so critical to notice. It's not just tiredness, it's a metabolic alarm bell. Now let me share 2 quick examples. One of the biggest dangers with cancer in seniors is that its earliest signs can look so ordinary that people dismiss them. Fatigue is a perfect example. Because tiredness is so common after 60, many assume it's just aging. But as these real stories show, ignoring persistent fatigue can mean the difference between life-threatening disease and life-saving early treatment. Take the case of a 68-year-old woman. For several months, she noticed a deep exhaustion that never seemed to lift. She blamed it on her age, sometimes on stress, sometimes on poor sleep. She kept going, ignoring the signals her body was sending. By the time she finally brought it up with her doctor, tests revealed advanced ovarian cancer. The disease had already spread beyond the ovaries, making treatment more complex. She later said with regret, "If I'd known that tiredness mattered, I would have seen a doctor sooner." Now contrast this with a 72-year-old retired teacher. He began noticing something odd. Climbing stairs suddenly felt harder, leaving him unusually weak and short of breath. He thought it was just slowing down. But instead of brushing it off, he decided to get checked. Blood tests revealed anemia, a shortage of red blood cells. His doctor wisely ordered a colonoscopy, which uncovered early-stage colon cancer. Because it was caught before spreading, his treatment was successful. Two seniors. Two nearly identical symptoms, but two dramatically different outcomes. The difference wasn't genetics, luck, or even medical access. It was whether the warning sign was recognized and acted upon early. The lesson? Persistent, unexplained fatigue is never just aging. Listening to your body and seeking help quickly can mean catching cancer at its most treatable stage, or missing it until it's far harder to fight. How seniors can catch it early. Unexplained fatigue in seniors should never be ignored. While tiredness is often blamed on age, poor sleep, or lifestyle, persistent fatigue can be one of the earliest warning signs of cancer. The key is to recognize it, track it, and take action before it progresses. 1. Track it. Start by keeping a simple journal. Note when your fatigue began, how often it occurs, and whether rest makes a difference. If it continues for more than 2 to 3 weeks without an obvious explanation, it's time to pay closer attention. Consistent documentation gives you, and your doctor, a clearer picture of what's really happening. 2. Rule out basics. Sometimes fatigue stems from manageable causes, poor sleep, dehydration, or nutritional deficiencies. Low levels of vitamin D, vitamin B12, or iron are especially common in seniors and can mimic cancer-related fatigue. Checking these basics is an important first step. 3. Talk to your doctor. Never walk into your doctor's office with only a complaint of, "I'm tired." Instead, bring your notes. Be specific. "I've been experiencing persistent fatigue for 3 weeks, even after full nights of rest." Then ask directly, "Could this be an early sign of cancer?" Request targeted blood tests, such as a complete blood count, CBC, to detect anemia, a metabolic panel, and thyroid function tests. These can reveal whether fatigue is tied to an underlying issue or if further investigation is needed. 4. Screenings save lives. Screenings remain one of the most effective ways to catch cancer silently growing inside the body. Colonoscopies detect colon cancer years before symptoms appear. Mammograms can find breast cancer at its earliest, most treatable stage. Low-dose CT scans help detect lung cancer in smokers or former smokers. PSA tests can pick up early prostate cancer in men. Seniors often postpone screenings out of fear or inconvenience, but skipping them can mean missing a critical window for early detection. The bottom line: if fatigue lingers and doesn't improve, it's not just old age. Tracking, ruling out basics, consulting your doctor, and staying up to date with screenings can mean the difference between catching cancer early or missing the warning signs until it's too late. What you can do daily to lower risk. Fatigue is often brushed off as just getting older, but science shows it can also be a warning signal that your defenses are under stress. The good news is you can take daily steps to strengthen those defenses and lower your overall cancer risk, not with pills, but with practical, everyday habits that fit easily into your life. Food as medicine. Certain foods are scientifically proven to activate your body's cancer-fighting systems. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, which protects DNA and regulates abnormal blood vessel growth. Broccoli sprouts deliver sulforaphane, a powerful detoxifier that helps clear carcinogens. Green tea contains EGCG, which literally starves tumors of their blood supply. Mushrooms stimulate your immune system's natural killer cells. Dark chocolate, 85% cacao, boosts stem cells for repair, while olive oil provides anti-inflammatory polyphenol. Together, these foods strengthen DNA repair, calm inflammation, and enhance immunity. Movement. Just 30 minutes of walking a day improves circulation, helps immune cells patrol your body more efficiently, and lowers inflammation. It's one of the simplest, most powerful anti-cancer medicines available. Sunlight. Aim for 15 minutes of midday sunlight, 3 to 4 times a week. This raises vitamin D levels, which are critical for DNA repair and immune system strength. Sleep. At night, your body runs its internal maintenance crew. Restful, deep sleep allows your immune system to scan for and destroy abnormal cells before they multiply. Stress management. Chronic stress floods your body with inflammation and weakens immunity. Practices like meditation, Tai Chi, or even gentle stretching lower stress hormones and help restore resilience. The key is consistency. These habits may feel small on their own, but together they form a daily shield against cancer. Every meal, every walk, every night of good sleep is another layer of protection. You're not just living your day, you're training your body to defend itself. Let's recap. The silent cancer symptom most seniors miss is unexplained, persistent fatigue. It's not just aging. It's not something to ignore. It can be the earliest sign of cancers in the blood, colon, pancreas, ovaries, or lungs. Why? Because tumors hijack energy, cause inflammation, and create anemia long before pain or visible symptoms. For seniors, ignoring fatigue is like covering your car's check engine light with tape. The problem doesn't go away. It gets worse. So track your energy. Ask questions. Push for screenings. And most importantly, feed your body's natural defenses daily. Cancer doesn't whisper forever. It speaks quietly at first, through fatigue, weakness, subtle changes. If you listen, you can act early. You are not powerless. You are not just your age or your genes. By paying attention to silent signs, by asking the right questions, by fueling your body with cancer-fighting habits, you can take control. So the next time you feel that unusual tiredness, don't shrug it off. Ask, is this my body telling me something? Because food is medicine. Movement is medicine. Awareness is medicine. And when you combine knowledge with action, you give yourself the best defense against cancer.